Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to day 2 of Turnabout Christmas. Now, I was gonna do something funny because I was like, yes, I showed you guys all that I played the recorder. And I've been taking Christmas, I've been taking like popular like Christmas songs and just kind of starting to record about them. And I was just like, all I want to do this year. I know that I'm actually learning to play on the recorder. That's now gonna be a tradition before the stream starts. For this. So I'll do guacamole bagel thing. Yes, that's yesterday. So let's have a video recording recital. Hey, sorry, what's up? I'm just having a little recorder recital because I thought it'd be fun to bust it up because it's day 2 of Turnabout Christmas. I did bust out the recorder a little bit, so I was just like, you know what? Let's make a little tradition. So that was for yesterday, and now for today. Out and like ready to go in case we need to play one out for someone. but as like somebody who is well versed in Turnabout Goodbyes, because the whole joke of Turnabout Christmas is it's a lame excuse to replay Turnabout Goodbyes for Christmas. and if anybody who doesn't understand Ace Attorney, like, why you choose that episode? So you don't understand. Like, you get it? That's like, yeah, the whole thing is that the murder takes place on Christmas Eve. And so, my argument always goes back to, well, this is my Christmas tradition for the same reason people say Die Hard's Christmas, and I am now on the side of saying Die Hard's Christmas movie only so that this makes sense. So, you're welcome. So I guess I should say this too again, for those who are new to the stream and everything. Hi, this is Turnabout Christmas, my Phoenix Wright Christmas tradition, where I replay Turnabout Goodbyes every year around Christmas time. It's a 3-day event. Today is day 2. And the idea is each day of the trial is 1 day of stream. So tomorrow is our finale, and it's also my last stream of the year. following week off after. But for the 2 years I've been doing Turnabout Christmas, I've always done it the week before Christmas. So despite the fact that one day I do want to do, I wish I could get like Turnabout Christmas to fall on. I want Turnabout Christmas to fall on a chance where I could do the 26th or the 27th days. You know, like the actual days of the trial. That would be so cool. I'll see what I can do for like 2026, marking like 10. It'd be like 10 years since it would actually happen. Let me see. December 2026. It'd be a Saturday or a Monday if I wanted to do the 26th or the 28th. Which would also be kind of cool and ironic because I believe, if I remember right, and if I did my math right, it was just taking place in 2026. I think. I don't know, I'll have to look at the wiki then. But then again, I'm also trying to avoid any and all spoilers of the Apollo Justice trilogy so that I go in mostly blind. Because, and I say mostly because, god damn it, it's not easy to avoid spoilers on Twitter right now, especially if you follow the attorney account. So, and another thing here too is canon goes off of what is currently happening in the West. So like I can reference other episodes, but that hasn't happened yet. And I can make jokes about like Turnabout Resonance, like it's already happened because canonly it has already happened. Like I've already made jokes about how Gumshoe should never lose his detective spirit, just as Detective Bed has said. That's how I was told him. So anyways, I think we should just, get into our investigation for today. So, continue. Turnabout goodbyes. I think, if I remember, we might be playing one out for Larry today. December 26th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Hiya! Hey, Nick, it's you! I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day, okay? It's a relief. Hey, why did you do that anyways? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I'm not the lawyer my sister was. Not a lawyer at all. Sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Okay. I mean, I did get a bunch of stuff, but we don't need to shove evidence in everybody's face, so. Don't we have to talk to her? Yeah. Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said seeing this as your first offense will let you go after questioning. First offense. First offense. Right. Well, at least for being contempt of court, it's a first offense. And only offense, I believe. Well, at least in the trilogy. Well, the Phoenix Wright trilogy. Do I know about the Apollo's Justice trilogy? No! So, yeah, I guess I should say this too, also. Until I play the games, any spoilers of games I have yet to play are bannable. So if you do jump in and be like, oh hey, by the way, did you know that in Dual Destiny that blank and blank happens? That's banned. You're banned. But if you do something something that's like very common knowledge that like anybody who's just looked at the box, someone who looked at the box art would know, then like, yeah, go ahead, you say it. Like, did you know that Edgeworth is in the game? Yeah, good. Yeah, it'd be like, why else would he be on the box art then? Phew. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. I'll leave that to our client. You can pay for me, okay? Huh? How much? I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something. Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? God damn it, now I'm thinking it! Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there's any waterfalls in the local area. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. Well, I mean, technically, you don't see her when you channel her. To the law offices! December 26th. Right, to the law office. Sure, it's quiet here with nobody around. Right. Has to get Maya out of detention cell soon. Let's just check up on Charlie. He has favorite plant. His name is Charlie. Maya's gotten a knack of watering it lately. Charlie's been perking up these days. Good to hear Charlie's A-okay. I hope Charlie survives. December 26th, Crude Lake Park entrance. There's fears than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. December 26th, Crude Lake, public beach. Haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with the lovely Keonce. Wasn't she out of town? Isn't that the joke? His girlfriend always goes out of town and fucking leaves him. Isn't that like the whole idea? He's a sad man. But he doesn't deserve to be played out. Get one played out on the recorder. December 26th, Crude Lake Woods. Hey, Detective Gumshoe! Just the man I wanted to see. Hey, pal! The trial today, don't need to remind me, Detective. Yes, what about the trial? Well, I was going to say good show, but it wasn't really all that. What do you mean, not good show, good show? I held my own against the god of prosecutors, apparently. The apparent god of prosecutors. Though you did say Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wanted to ensure how to thank you, you know? A simple thank you would have been suffice. Thanks? Detective Gumshoe? Any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? Sounds like he's bringing another witness. Another witness? Oh, right, he said something about that in the trial today. There was 2 witnesses. I was wondering who the other witness was. Or who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. What if you accidentally told me, and then I just didn't tell anybody that you accidentally told me? Like, between us. Okay? Let me get in close. Let me get in close. Just between us. Just between us, Gumshoe. Who's the witness? Well, I know the answer, so you don't have to tell me. Oh, fuck, that's my hat. Right. Right. Oh, right. I want to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I've never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? Because dramatic backstory. By the way, doing that every year. You can bet your buckets I'm going to. Actually, don't bet your buckets. You probably have lovely buckets. Sorry, I just want to get myself situated here. Boop, boop. This is what we get for, running around, for getting in close. But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a prosecutor. Him being scared of earthquakes. That's all I gotta do with that incident. You mean DL6? The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. I'll bring that man to justice myself. Because that man ain't dead. He still feels that pain now. You can see it in his eyes. I want to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? She's not on bail yet? That's strange. I told them to let her go as soon as they had their report written up. Man, I don't know what would happen in that courtroom today if it wasn't for her. Seeing her get dragged out by the bailiff. I'll be honest with you, pal. I shed a tear or two. That one was for Maya. That was the knee for Maya. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved, I saw his lips trembling. Really? Cold as ice, Edgeworth? Are we sure it wasn't just being like what? He was really grateful for what you did, you know. I'm gonna head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is the bail gonna be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. See, I told you I was leaving it to my client. My client's the one who has the money. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. All right, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay? I don't even have a car at Gumshoe. I don't even have my license. Because are people forgetting that it's actually canon that Phoenix Wright does not have his driver's license? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too. Sounds a channel second, please. Nobody has paid rent in a while. I'm surprised we haven't gotten evicted. I'm kidding, no. It's a joke. Do, 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 do. December 26th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Detective Gumshoe's not here. Gumshoe's at the scene again today. Huh? Oh, really? He's a live wire, that one. Well, he hasn't lost that detective spirit, just like Detective Bad told him to. 5 years ago at this point, because it's 7 years as of investigations, and investigations is a month after Bridge to the Turnabout. got into a fight with the chief not allowing for not following protocol. Not following protocol. Gumshoe following protocol? No, that would be a sight to see. I bet he wouldn't help them build the case against Edgeworth. December 26th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Hey Nick, you finally came. I've just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go. Real last, eh? Those interrogators really mean. They were like, okay, so what did you do this time? Well, it's not our fault that you've been arrested on the suspect of murder once so far. Like, I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, you have been arrested before. This is just your first time being in contempt of court. Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for the bail. Thank Edgeworth. Huh? He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? Yeah, I was shocked too. But then again, I know Edgeworth better than you guys do because I played investigations. Well, I mean, to be fair, investigation hasn't happened yet, so. Yeah, and this is still early in the Edgeworth story. I have to make it up to him. We got to win this case, Nick. To the office! Ah, fresh air. Gotta say, freedom feels great. Behave yourself in court tomorrow, okay? Misbehaving's much more fun. I'm not gonna have Edgeworth post your bail again. It's not gonna be so much fun when Edgeworth refuses to pay your bill again. I'm gonna just... Right. I'll behave. Oh dear. Now, I don't know why I went back, to be honest. Do we have anything at Grossberger's office today? He's just out for the day. Apparently, Mr. Grossberger is on vacation today. Well, I guess I can come back tomorrow if I need anything. Back to the detention center. I feel it. Looks like Ezra is in questioning. Let's come back later. Guess so. December 26th, Crude Lake, Park entrance. There aren't many cops around here today, are there? They're probably back at the precinct working up the case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all! Hey, it's Lana! Y'all really did it today. Well, what did we do now? Nah, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thing. A little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind. Lotta, you caused me a lot of stress today. So you see, I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up? What do you think? What do you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd be a witness, even though I didn't really see any. Kind of convinced myself that I had to. I'm sorry, I know it cost y'all a lot of trouble. I wonder how today would have been if it wasn't for me talking to you yesterday. Well, memory is a tricky vague thing. Yeah, I sure knew that now. It'll be fun next time I witness a murder. No, you won't! No, you absolutely will not be! The memories of Reunion and Turnabout are coming back to me. Right. You mean the first time you witnessed a murder? about Grudy. Right. Well, the way I figured, the trial's only stroking the flames over Grogu's food. Look at my expose sodos and rocket to Sodom. All right, Lotta, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer, too. You're a spirit medium, Maya. Finish your spirit medium training first. Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, yeah, see. Actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? Stefan Kama didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? No. I thought this was to make it up to us. Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information doesn't come cheap, my friend. Hey! I see you thinking, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's all written all over your face. Let me tell you, most Southerners are way more sophisticated than you. Right. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, then what will it be? We got a deal or not? Well, what did we do, Nick? No deal. I'm sorry, but I have no intention of dealing with you. Nor do we have any money anyways. You guys make a fun team, you know that? I can tell you don't have any money. Just look at these clothes. I bought my clothes. Hey! My clothes say lawyer chic. Well, not these clothes I wear on my VTuber body. That will be the formal outfit that will be commissioned. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Grudy. Whoa! Grudy? But Grudy Grudy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows that you don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You'll see something y'all want. Come to me first. Got it? Okay. Right. See y'all later. Okay, now let's get hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously mean Grudy? I sure do. What about Edgeworth? Searching for Grudy ain't for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Obviously, because I know Grudy's true identity, and Edgeworth is going to love it. This is another joke of Edgeworth being a big fan of the Steel Samurai. Okay, how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find the monster and the specialist. Does anyone have one on speed dial? Who the beach? Do 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 do. What is that? That's the Steel Samurai, Nick. You think I could find like sheet music to play this on the recorder? Do you think I could? Do you think Ace Attorney Alto recorder sheet music exists? anybody be willing to make that for me? I'll pay money. I'll pay you money if you give me sheet music for alto recorders and for Ace Attorney music. The big ones I would be looking for are Objection 2001, Cornered, and The Steel Samurai. Yo, Maya! Larry! What the heck is that? Oh, it was my girl's fiance's idea. She was all like, if you put that there, that would be like real cool. Got brain. He didn't say girlfriend, but it's fiance. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow, that's really impressive that she could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people. She's a model after all, and that show's finished now. So she got some for free. Right. Doesn't that Steel Samurai look a little out of place? I mean, it's so huge. I guess it's good advertising. Right, Maya's also a big fan. Something about the Steel Samurai just doesn't work for me. Huh? Really? It looks pretty well made to me. Still novice, aren't you, Nick? Really? True connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff. Right. We'll be seeing more of Cody on January 9th through 11th during Turnabout Replay, Turnabout Samurai. I actually didn't have to do that part because the Steel Samurai song's actually already playing. These Steel Samurai fans are obviously in a league of their own. Phoenix, your client's a fan of the Steel Samurai as well. He just doesn't show it. What's this machine? That's a compressor. I used it to fill up that balloon up with air. Huh, neat. Just got it repaired yesterday. Man, what a drag it was. Yo, Nick, what happened with Edgy? Well, we made it through the first day of court. Alright. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh? Hey, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He'll act like a little boy. It's a defense mechanism. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was like that in school. No? Really? Well, we're only in the same class for a little bit. It's ironic that that Edgeworth and Butts were ever in the same class. Just the difference between the two, intelligence-wise. It's amazing. He transferred schools pretty quickly because of DL6. Transferred? Right. When DL6 happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Hey, Larry. When did you get that big thing? Huh? Oh, the big guy? I had that for about a month, yeah? It's a big hit with the kids. That's the kind that in about 5 years is going to be the Steel Samurai and make a certain prosecutor very uncomfortable. Why wasn't it here yesterday? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, that little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put up in the air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh. And here I thought you inflated it by yourself. Guy sure has a lot of gas for that, though. I want to know if there's anything about these. Those like subtly look at a place here, flapping listlessly back and forth in the cold winds under a cold sky. I don't know. I think it gives the place kind of a festive atmosphere. It reminds me of the war, of eyeglasses. The war of what? Huh? What? You mean you don't know the war of eyeglasses? What the heck is it? Our local fair used to do it every summer. Huh? I guess we were the only ones. I asked again, what the heck is it? I still don't know. Anyone? Can anybody tell me? December 26th, Crude Lake Woods. Hey, y'all! Well, y'all find anything about Grudy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. It gets cool out here in that time. It's a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze. Whoa, no you don't. No sneezing. Achoo! Click, 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 click. One of these times, that sneeze will actually be a legitimate sneeze. I bet you. I told you, no sneezing! I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. It triggered on one of Mr. Von Comma's finger snaps now. Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all, yeah, well, sorry, it's nice, but what about my film? Nick, hey the lady. Oh god, this is giving me flashbacks to Twisted Karma and his final bow. It's just like, try the woman. Pay the win. Pay the lady, Renesque. So I've flung something over here and I feel like I need to retrieve it. I'll do it after today. I'll do it after the trial. It's not completely necessary. So I just imagined a single tear rolling down his face as he pulls out his wallet. Just be like, here. It's just like. But you don't hear the sob. We'll come back to her. To the Criminal Affairs Department. The Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go do something that's gonna hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again. Sorry that I found another witness. What do you mean, again? Whatever, have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. And I know your salary gets cut like every 3 of his trials. How's the investigation proceeding? Not really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6. The guy who got a lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case, Robert Hemorrhoid. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow, too. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Grudy? The monster down at Grid Lake? Not personally, no. That's not what we meant, Detective. Well, we're looking for it. Huh? Are you out of your minds? You got time to go wild monster hunting? Allegedly. I am so using that word so much more. How about a little questioning for me then? Oh. Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. I told Detective Gumshoe about to deal with Lotta. Nick! Try telling him sooner next time! Sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Grudy. Huh? I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Really? You can take whichever one you like. Okay, give us the goods. Hold on now, everything's in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret number 101, Missile! Missile? He's a K9 police dog, still in training. Missile! Missile! Here, boy! It's Missile! Wait, wrong Missile. That's Ghost Trick Missile. The Missile who can actually talk. Here he is. Hey, he's cute! But Ghost Trick, the Missile's way cuter, by the way. That's my take. Hey, look, Nick, cute dog! A cute dog. And this will help us? How? Not in the slightest. But we're gonna take him at some point so he can eat the samurai dog. Whoop! Next, secret weapon number 2, a fishing pole. Here's my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster. Yay. How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? I never know until you try, pal. Got me there. Okay, this is the next one's last one. No, please, I'm all overwhelmed by our choices. Secret number 3, a metal detector. Here, Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive. Right. But hey, that metal detector is the key to the whole thing. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know. It might help. It might be eating soda cans. You never know. It could be the key to the whole damn case. It really is, though. Well, which will it be? I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect. They all seem so hopeless. I can't make up my mind either, for the total opposite reason. Oh well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. Let's borrow. Let's do the fishing pole first. Can we borrow the flimsy-looking fishing pole, please? Sure thing, pal. Oh, if it breaks, be sure to dispose of it properly, okay? Right. Alright. Green Lake Woods. Okay, Nick, this looks like a good spot. Good spot for what? Time to do some fishing. She's serious. She doesn't look more serious than ever. What are you gonna use for baits? Oh. Yeah. Oh. I figured something like this would happen. We should have brought Missile along with us too. At least then would have bait. The Nick! How could you? I'm kidding. Not really though. Whoops! I didn't say shit. Some jokes are better left untold. Oof, she hit me. Okay, watch this, Nick. Just try not to reel any empty cans or boots, okay? Here we go. Ah! My leg! Click, 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 click. Hey, what y'all doing? Sorry, Lotta. Don't tell me y'all walk on some flimsy company payroll. Nick, pear. My poor wallet. All right, back to the police department so we can grab Missile. Now, you might be wondering, Nitro, you know the answer is the metal detector. Why don't you go get the metal detector? It's tradition we take all three of the weapons. It's tradition, damn it! Detective Gumshoe, can we borrow one of the other things? Yeah, sure, pal. But I have to take back the last one y'all and choose the department's policy. Well, take your pick. Which will it be? Can we borrow a missile? Sure thing, pal. Be good to him. He's so cute! Oh boy. Hey, Nick! Missile's been acting strangely. Missile. Oh, right! That little creature of the detectives. Hey, I love little doggies. Good boy, good boy. Well, what's wrong, Missile? Missile! Missile! Whoa, stop that thing! Cannibal, it's eating my samurai dogs! I love Missile so much. My samurai dogs. Wow, he ate every single one of them. I'm sorry, Larry. Sorry! Sorry, don't pay my bills, Nick! Gonna have to this time. Well, just consider this your payment for the first turnabout. All right, back to great. Let's get our actual defenses. Let's get our actual investigation on. Because, like I said, chat. Because, like I said, I know this is the right answer. As you should know, this is my third time playing Turnabout Goodbyes. Because this is year 2 of Turnabout Christmas. So, but it's tradition that we show everybody our attorneys. We show everybody our attorney's badge, and we take all 3 of the secret weapons. Can we borrow the metal detector? Sure thing, pal. I'm not sure what we're going to find with this. Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything's possible. Anything. Yeah, we're not giving this back. It's the key to the whole trial. Well, Larry at least looks like he's recovered from the dogs. December 26th, boat rental shop. It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good. Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation until it blows over. I get it. Beep, 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 beep. Nick! Beeping. The metal detector found something. Sure, it looks loud enough. Sure, it's loud enough about it. Whatever it is must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. Why do I have to check it out? Nick. Look. Huh? An air tank? No, the veil looks broken. I thought it was Grudy. Maya, first of all, why would Grudy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would the metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. Looks like a string of flags. Well, we might as well take it with us now that we've found it. It's heavy. Oh, he has to go straight to Larry. What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I want to ask you about this tank. Is it yours? Say, is this air tank yours? Well, why would I have a thing like that? Your eyes twitching, my butt. Like, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? Just like the strings of flags around your steel samurai here. Yeah. Must be a coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools and used car dealerships. Is there an elementary school around here or a car dealership around here? Look, why would I need a tank anyways? To inflate something. You used to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? The big puffy steel samurai. See, I don't need Psycholops to break butts. I don't need a what? It's been a while since I touched Trials and Tribulations or Spirit of Justice or or Trials and Tribulations. I don't remember what it's technically called. No, why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always use was on the fritz. So I tried using the tank to inflate it just once. And it didn't go so well. As I suspected. It didn't go so well. Yeah. Do you think you could be a little more specific? You're talking to a lawyer here. Come on. Like, it's embarrassing, so I don't really want to talk about it. You're talking to a lawyer. Tell us. Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said. The compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the samurai up with that. And then, bang. The valve busted open and it made this incredible noise. And the tank here took off like a rocket. And it took my poor deflated steel samurai with it. What? Off into Groot Lake? It sure scared the Groot out of me, that's for sure. So the tank and the steel samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or something. The 20th, a week ago. Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. So I went out every night in the boat looking for it. I mean, Kianse gave me that steel samurai after all. And when did you find it? Just the night before last. I flew away there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last was the night of the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight. You didn't know about what happened? Nope. That's too bad. It's not all bad. We solved one mystery at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about that case anymore. Huh? Whoa, didn't you say you had some information about the case? Tell us also, at least. Like I said, I'll trade it for the infidel and Grudy. Oh, right, we have to show her the air tank. Yep, I have to say. Yep, I have to say. I know exactly squat about that. It's painfully easy to know when something doesn't catch Lotto's interest. Hey, Lotto, look at this. It's a metal detector. I know what it is. I'm not sure what's going to pick up. That's going to pick up Grudy though. Unless he's been eating the people's watches or spare change or something. Oh, I haven't thought about that. Yep, I say I know exactly squat about that. It's pretty easy to know when something doesn't catch a lot of interest. Um, uh, I was wondering, he, what if you get a picture of Grudy, and turns out like this enlargement did. Y'all crazy. A blurry picture like this doesn't make a hit story. I need a picture that screams, "I'm Grudy, hear me roar." I can't turn in something like this into a paper. What kind of fool do you all think I am? The kind of fool that would turn in a blurry picture as evidence in a murder trial. Not to mention claiming that she saw something she didn't see. No, if you did that, Edris would be in prison now or worse. There's never a lack of drama when you're on the case, is there, Nick? What are y'all on the verge of a horrible failure like this? Careful, the stressful can send you to an early grave. Thanks for the cheerful message of support! Yep, she doesn't give a shit about her attorney's badge anymore. Well, Mr. Lawyer, I got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Guru for me yet? Grudy doesn't exist. Lotta, there's no such thing as Grudy. What? How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof that Grudy doesn't exist? The proof that Grudy doesn't exist is here. Of course I have proof. No lawyer worth his badge would make a claim without proof to back it up. Great, now we're just stealing Edgeworth's lines again. Here's the proof that Grudy doesn't exist. Larry's air tank? What are y'all doing with an air tank? This is Grudy. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's stands here near a hot dog stand. Okay. Okay, hear me out. Lotta and Larry get together as a couple. Hear me out. That's as far as I got. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot who happens to be a friend of mine tried to fill it. He used the air tank and the veil. When the veil blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. A bang. The tank, along with the still inflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo. Wait, so you're saying that Grudy is really the Steel Samurai? Well, that's a fun way to ruin the gal's dreams. I'm sorry, Lotta. Nah, it's okay. You win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Or Lotta. tell us what this information you have. A promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around. Overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path there. Here, the boat rental. There's someone there. I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lada. We will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah. The night of the murder, my camera clicked twice, you know. Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all. Just the lake. I figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. It might not be helpful at all, but here, take it. Bye now. Y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Poor Lada. It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry. Familiar to all those who... familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Someone should whip that butt into shape. We don't care about you, Larry. December 26th, boat rental shop. Hey, Nick! Is this the boat shop that Lala was talking about? You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Let's go check it out anyways. December 26th, caretaker shack. Meg, is that you? Hey, is your keys with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick. Hi, Dad. That's not. Yep, I'm Keith. Yep, and that's Meg. Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg. Yes? Finally made up your mind, have you? My mind? You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone. Pasta? Glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running like an old man like me? Polly, the kids are home. Hello, squawk. Oh, that's how you spell squawk. I totally messed that up on Twitter. Whoops. Nick, what was that? A parrot. The one on that perch. Keith! Yes? I'll leave the wet noodle in your careful hands, Sonny. Nick, what's the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of this pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? I'll ask. Yep. He fell asleep. I guess he's relieved. Let's examine. Wow, he has a television in here too. Look, a little safe. It's locked. Wow, there's a lot of various fish in Cruda Lake, aren't there? Something's funny, Nick. All these fish are saltwater fish. Look, Nick, he has an electric blanket on his table. Looks warm. That's a great idea. We should do that in the office. We can sit down with our clients, snug and warm, and drink hot cocoa. Yes, because everybody would take us seriously as lawyers if we did that. And what talk about murders? Oh, you're a party pooper, Nick. Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello. Ignored me. Why, you forgot Meg? You gotta call her name first. Her name? Polly, how you been? Oh, squawk! I love talking with Polly. See? Neat! So the parrot's name is Polly. Too bad all she can say is hello. Har har har. Oh, Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words. The secret words? Polly, Polly, what's your name? Polly! Squawk! Hee cute! I have found a new friend. Looks like a kitchen unit. It's pretty clean. Funny, he doesn't look like the type who would keep things tidy like that. You're forgetting, Nick. He's running a pasta shop here. Alright. Tradition. That's a lawyer's badge. Yes, it is. Your son's a lawyer now. Right. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. I feel so honored. I get it. Huh? Yep. I got you figured out now. Yep, your son Keith is a lawyer now. You're not Keith. Yes, I am. Your son Keith is now a lawyer. I didn't tell you that, Dad, because I wanted to keep it a secret from you because I knew you used to be a bailiff. Actual information that Phoenix doesn't know, but I know because this is like this is as a yearly tradition to play this episode. And Nick, now's our chance to clear things up. Sir? No, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg either. We're here investigating a murder that took place on the lake the other night. Please help us. A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help. But on one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. You know I gotta ask it, guys. Do we run the nudes? Do we? Okay. So here's the thing. So now that I know what happens with both rounds, I can pick and choose which either way I go. And I know last year we couldn't promise that because in the original playthrough I did promise to run the wet nude. Because of course I remember it because it's one of the clips from the original playthrough. It's just like, Nick, you can't be serious. Hey, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix nudes? So we're gonna promise to run the nude because who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix nudes? Okay, we promise. Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get this case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix nudes? I guess so. That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. I'm not Keith! Wait, did I just say? You too, Meg. Yes? You bring her tear to your old man's eyes, you know. I bet this guy doesn't even know a Keith or a Meg. By the way. Now, what is it you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly. Oh, what? Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? He fell asleep. Yep. You know something about this, sir? Keith. Yes? It's okay. You can tell me, Dad. You can call me Dad. I'm not Keith! Dad! You know something about this? Yep. The other night, out in the lake. Yes, yes. I know all about that. I've seen it. What? Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose, since you are taking over the shop and all. You know about Grudy? Nope. We're making the old man sleep a lot, aren't we? Which is fine. Mm. Oh, here's my only friend in the world. What about us, your kids, Meg and Keith? Isn't that right, Polly? Hello, squawk! Yep. Um, a pasta shop? Yep. To think the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. I'm sorry, sir, but it's gonna be Phoenix noodles. My father started it, you know. That makes you to the third generation. Heck, yes. Tomorrow we'll start with the secret dough toss. Dough tossing? We'll be too busy in court, Dad. Sorry, Dad. We'll be a little too busy in court. You too, Keith. Yes? You'll be the best fossil wrangler the West has ever seen. I'll be too busy in court tomorrow. I'm sorry, Dad. Pasta wrangler? The West? Is it pasta from Italy? Meg! Yes? You know, the bread pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you know? Yeah, right, of course. Everybody knows that. Come on, Meg. Nick? Huh? How long do we have to keep this up? Keep up this on the family charade? This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what that is. This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This here is the palace of the pasta, the wet noodle. Oh, now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, "Yo, dude, we want to ride one of your boats." That's why I keep the boat. Youngsters, darn if I understand them. I'm pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. But this is old man's witness tomorrow, right? We gotta find some way to getting information out of him. Ah, my memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell every important thing to old Polly here. Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number of the safe? 2228. What? Number 828. All right. Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya? See, Nick? It all takes is a little clever thinking and a criminal mind. Maya, you do remember remember that you're speaking to a lawyer and a former bailiff. Quick, Nick, write that number down. Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night or up. It was after midnight, but okay. I heard this bang, so I looked outside. I heard another one. Bang! Oh, well, the smoke comes from. A young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself. Hurry up. What did he say? Hurry up. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time, promise. We need to know earlier than that. You know what? Eh? Terry was just here. Terry? Hurry up. That kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? Right. Right. Yes, because I'm Keith. You were wearing that tattered old coat. I'm sure some whiskers are down in his face. Oh, right. Yeah, he means Gumshoe. He must have talked about Detective Gumshoe. He comes up and tells me to come down to the court tomorrow. Really? Somehow I don't think we're going to get much useful information out of this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh, wait, I have one more question. Huh? Polly, have we forgotten something? What? Don't forget, Dale 6! What? Huh? What did she just say, Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget, Dale 6! What? What? The DL6 incident? Hey, mister. I mean, Dad. Getting weird. Who is this old guy? His name is Annie Yogi. How would that bird Polly know about DL6? We have to figure out who that old man is. Oh, what? He locked the door on the other side. Who could that old man be? His name is Annie Yogi. I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal! Long time no see. You don't look so happy. Do you not realize what I just... Don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we want to ask you something. Yee. You know the boat rental shop down at Great Lake. Oh yeah. The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? Huh? How did you that was supposed to be top secret. Do you know who that old man is, Detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand us to testify as a witness. That's why we called him a slaughter heart yesterday. And for who he is, we have absolutely no idea. Sounds suspicious. Detective Gumshoe, please help us. Huh? We need to know about the DL6 incident. That's when Ezra's father died. I can't help but to think that has something to do with this current case. To tell you the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file, so I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal. What? However, if you can convince me somehow that DL6 is related to this case, well, I guess I'll consider opening the file up. We already have the evidence, don't we? Oh, no, we don't. Or are we supposed to show up Polly? I don't know, let's show off the bird. What's that? A parrot? The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about that incident. That incident? DL6. What? Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget, DL6. What? Don't forget, DL6. What? Huh? I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if? What if that old man was connected to DL6? Nick, you think he might be? I get ya. Sounds like you need some information on the DL6 incident. So here's the record station room. I'll give you special permission to go and find what you need. Alright, way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the record room! I guess it's time we face Edge versus past. So it's time for Edgy Backstory Time! Like I said, it's time for Edgy Backstory Time! December 26th, Police Department. Record rooms, records room. Wow! It's amazingly dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that DL6 stuff quick. 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 90 years old. We were almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6? Nick, I found out where the file is. Oh, thanks. Just let me know what you wanted to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary. Epic tragic backstory time! Right. Summary. Found it! Here you go. December 28th, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse. What? Is it the same district courthouse where we're holding trial now? Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all the lights went out. Wow. That was some earthquake. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours? That would be scary if it was in the dark. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious. The survivors, one of the 3 in the elevator, has been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. Do you have data on the victim? Edgeworth's father? Yeah, hold on. Victim. Here! Found it! Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son Miles. Miles Edgeworth, of course. So he was in the elevator with his father. Found from the angle of the bullet and the other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. a murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol has been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh? It sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? Got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy my mom got arrested. Hold on. This is it. The man arrested as suspect was Yanni Yogi? He was a clerk in the courthouse, apparently. I thought he was a bailiff. So he must have been the third person in the elevator. Well, then he had to done it. But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammeroyd. The victim in our case. Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived so much he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in that elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared and became a boat rental shop who had 2 kids named Meg and Keith. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder?
Good Lake.
He may be closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick? The big bad god of prosecutors is standing right behind me, isn't he? Are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do in testifying in court. To be continued. Right now on Turnabout Christmas 2023. Yeah, we're not taking a break. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who's the judge here anyways? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well. No opening statement, so not so fast, Judge. Excuse me, you will return. I don't care who you are, you will address him as Your Honor. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. We've been in court for already 2 minutes. Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end in 3 minutes from now. Knowledge from last year. We still got like an hour left of this trial, man. Order. Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Bah! Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We had no time to waste. I call my witness now. Right. I call my witness, the decisive witness, to the stand. It's that mysterious boat, child pointer. Witness, state your profession. I am the perpetrator of the restaurant, the Wet Noodle at Rude Lake. I also ran boats. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yep, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. When in doubt, raise an objection! Objection! Wait a minute. Objection, wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right. I know how to do one thing, and that is bluff my way to the not guilty verdict. The witness will say his name. Well, I'm not really sure. Yep. What do you mean? My memory. Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. Can't recall, you say? Yes, but in the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear this testimony, then, shall we, witness? It was tonight of the 24th, just after midnight, yep. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. When I heard a bang, yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. And I heard another bang. Just then, the boat came back to shore, and a man walked by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. There's nothing to question about my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Objection! I will not cooperate. Besides, there's only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now. Yes, Mr. Wright. I uphold my right to cross-examine any and every witness. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well, you may begin. Gah! Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma. Please do not interrupt my cross-examination, please. 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well, let's take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. Just after midnight, you say? Yep, around then. Are you sure? Pretty sure, yep. When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today. I asked him and he remembered. Isn't that right? What, did you get your daughter to whip him? Oh wait, she's in Germany right now. Don't go at me like that. I remembered it clearly, I did. Yep. You see, continue. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. Is there anyone who can verify that? Well, I guess Polly could. That's not good enough for a court of law, Mr. Wright. Exactly what is not good enough? Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot. A parrot? Don't be hollering so hard on the girl, Keishy boy. Not Keith! Keith? The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove this witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue. I heard a bang. Yep. And where did the bang seem to come from? From the lake, I figured. Are you certain? Yep. Good. Continue. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Was there someone in the boat? It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly. But I figured there was 2 men out there. Yep. But you couldn't see them clearly. Yep. At the time, that is. At the time. I heard another bang. you heard 2 gunshots total. Yep. That's what Lana said in her testimony yesterday. Just about then, the practitioner man walked by my window. By your window. Yep, by my window. Right outside the window, my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. Or that's a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I have a bad feeling about this. That man was offended. He said, I can't believe he's dead. Are you sure? Uh-oh. The dad! Only way he listens to us if we call him Dad. Hold on. Why am I in my training arc expression? Oh, where am I? Hold on. Hold your phone. Wouldn't it be easier just to quickly switch over to Genova for a sec? Oh, a pie. It me, Tanova. Alright, we good now. Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead as he walked by, too. Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy. This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Von Karma lured me into a cross-examination so he could set me up for a fall. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone's in the courtroom glaring at us. I better act quick or this trial's gonna be over. When in doubt, raise an objection! Your Honor! I thought I would come up with something by the time when I was yelling objection. We proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired the gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found in the gun? And the photograph showing the man firing with his left hand? Exactly. That's easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You're ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true. Ha! Bullshit. The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Raise an objection. Your Honor! This witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead. But his words were all we have. If he were telling a lie, Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize this even basic fact. Objection. This one isn't for your honor. This one's for you, Von Karma. If you say his testimony is lies, show us proof. Nick, do we have evidence? No good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you. Tisk, tisk, tisk. 3 minutes was perhaps too high of an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. That must be a new record. Enough. The witness may leave the stand. This court seems no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for the room to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for this misinterpretation of the facts. What? No. This court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held at a pending trial at higher court within a month from today's date. That's all. This court is adjourned. But wait! But who was that just now? Me! Huh? What? Larry? What are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park at the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it till just yesterday. But say I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Order. What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for juristment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something. He said something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Order. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over. Nick, this is it. Larry's giving us one last chance at this. She's right. If only if it wasn't Larry. He could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honor. If there's another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to present an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now. What? The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we'll hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. December 28th. Phew! That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. You have? Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans on saying in there. Larry was at the lake that night. Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Which is why we can say that, yes, it's true that kind of Edgeworth was out there for Gertie. Oh, right. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night. Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something right? He was lost in a fantasy of the Steel Samurai. Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? We mentioned the Steel Samurai and he just got all blushy. It's nothing. I get it. You know the saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why were your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. When he fell in the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor in the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right. Yeah. This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfect prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he has ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. Well, when something smells, it's usually the butts. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, that was 15 minutes. 15! Everything's on Larry now. December 28th, 10:35. That was more than 5 minutes. It was 7 minutes, thank you very much. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prepare his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. That night, I was out on the boat in the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back into the rental boat shop. Just then I was thinking about going home. I heard this bang. I looked over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. That's an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. Any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Just a bit. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. That night, I was out in the boat in the lake. Something wrong, Mr. Wright. There are so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin. Well, okay, first of all, what time was it? Oh, it was after 11 o'clock when I went out on the boat. By that time, everyone's gone home for the night, so I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak. Alright, why were you on the boat at such a late hour? I was looking for something, and I found it. Looking for something. Yeah. Mr. Butts, what was it you were looking for? Rudy? What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Objection, Von Karma. It's very important. It was why the defendant was out on the lake in the first place. Most likely he was hunting for this Rudy. Von Karma hit it. Von Karma hit it on the head, nailed it. That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense. This is all irrelevant. Let's get this over with it. So I quietly slipped the boat back into the rental boat shop. And around what time was that? Well, let's see. I figured I was searching for about an hour. So I guess it was around midnight. Yeah. You're not sure? Hey! Don't give me that face! I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry. Where did the shot come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know. Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Order! Order! Well, Mr. Butts? Whoa. Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was really foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case! So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. So you only heard one bang, correct? E. Huh. Well, Nick? It was pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should just start working on the contradictions. Sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister. Objection! Well, wait a second, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? You sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard two bangs. And the old man just now said it's the same thing. They both heard two gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention to all what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? No. When have I ever treated a witness nicely? Or without pointing my finger everywhere? Mr. Butts. What? You only heard one gunshot? Are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. It's coming up. Eh? Not sure? How can you not be sure? Well, yeah, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. What? Order! And stop that booing! Boo! Sorry, Your Honor. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? Is that a crime? I listen to my radio. Everyone listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Given the fact that the game takes place in 2016, and by 2016 we're all using our phones as iPhones. We're all using our phones as goddamn like speaker, as like, you know, for stuff like Spotify and stuff. But I give this a break since though the game takes place in 2016, the game came out in 2001. Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Yeah, he's been awfully quiet this whole time. Waste of time. I don't accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony? Continue. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue continue his testimony. Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include the details about your radio. You're right. Leave it to me. I wondered if there was any other way out of this. Believe me. It was lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all request show on the radio. See, I was listening to it real booming loud, but I'm sure I heard the gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. Here, we're listening to your radio at a high volume. Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace in this free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard is probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. Dude, it's like almost Christmas. True, enough. It's difficult to believe this testimony. Wait, Your Honor. The witness says he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyways, what this means is when he heard the gunshot, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. But very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe it, I'm continuing this charade. It's only being alone on Christmas Eve. This one's for you, Larry. That was a D. That's why I was listening to an all-across radio show on the sea. So you turned on the radio. Right! I just wanted to hear someone's voice, You don't know what it's like to be alone on Christmas Eve. Alone! There you go, Larry. That's for you. I shouldn't have said anything. That's why I was listening to an all-request radio show on the sea. Do you by chance remember the name of the program you were listening to? This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor. Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio. That's all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was the radio set that night? I was listening to real booming loud, really booming loud. Yeah, And you had headphones on. Yup. I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all. But I'm sure I heard the gunshot. Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. Nah, I can't prove it. But I remember that moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back to me real clear, I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. What did she say? Mr. Wright, please ease these pointless questions. What possible good could it know what the radio DJ said to us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. Allow the question only if you can see some reason why we should care. We should care. Because almost, that means it's not Christmas yet. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask? Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshots? And just when she said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot. Are you sure? Of course I am. She had this real sexy voice. Maybe Von Karma was right. I'm not sure how that happens at all. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. But this is one gleaming ray of hope in there. I gotta press it until the bottom what happened. Boop, boop. Whoops. Wait, no, it's the one. It's on his photo. Up. Wait, no, is this the first one? Yeah. Objection! Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's the face? You look scary, dude. Oh, you want scary, huh? You want scary. I get you. I can do scary. Oh wait, this is my scary face. I'll get it. I can do scary. I can absolutely do scary. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas, that means it wasn't Christmas yet. Ah, you said the lie. Am I gonna save this as a clip and post it on Twitter on January 24th? Well, it's one of those games on my list to play. Is it right about being so bad it's good? Love your model, by the way. Thank you for the model. I personally wouldn't say it's so good it's bad because I don't think it's bad. I think this game is really good, but it's not bad. It's just there's just so many moments where it's just like, huh. Like I've heard things about like the later games like Dual Destiny and Spirit of Justice. I haven't played those games yet myself. And it's like, come on, obviously I love these games because why else would I have a Christmas tradition for it? So I'm also trying to stay on this line long enough so that I can get the screenshot, at least to get a screenshot of this line for Sunday because Sunday is Christmas Eve. So, do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. But he should have heard the gunshot after midnight. This photograph is irrefutable proof of this fact. Let's see what the time was on the photo taken with a gun that triggered Mr. Hart's camera. Hey, it doesn't matter. This was on my list of games to play for. Actually, it was only like 6 months while I was playing the Danganronpa series. Because I started this franchise 2 years ago, but then I've devolved into other series like Steins Gate and Professor Layton, mostly because of the crossover game. 12:25, 0:15, 15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day. That's a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Order. What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butts' claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? Larry is right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard the gunshot before midnight. I would say like it's so good it's bad. It's like one of those like personal objections, personal like takes that people could have. Like, I could see why some people would think, oh, this is just some cringy lawyer game, which you're right. I sometimes refer to these as the silly lawyer games, which is not wrong because there are so many moments that just make me laugh, even though I play it like, even though this is like my third time playing this episode specifically. There's so many times where I was like, I'll just see like a clip of it or like on YouTube or something, and it's like, haha, yee. But yeah, I've heard things about like Dual Destiny and Spirit of Justice, but like I said, I haven't played those games yet myself. Mostly because I'm waiting for the Apollo's Justice trilogy to come out, and that's like in a fucking month. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Well, that's when I show this photo. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad that I bought the trilogy here on sale. Well, yeah, obviously, I'm glad whenever I can get a deal in the game. But I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I saw that there was pre-orders for the Apollo's Justice trilogy, I bought it immediately. Didn't wait for any sale or anything. But in my defense, someone gifted me the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, so therefore. Look at this photograph. This was taken by her witness yesterday, Miss Lauderhart, with her automatic camera. This time stamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh, but there's nothing on the lake in this picture, Your Honor. Yeah, I'll just have to see what it out when it comes out. The real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It's why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Ah, correct. Thanks for the follow, the Danderson. That's why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that way that is the case. Then where does this leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming that she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. It's a fact here that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there was 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them. Why would this be? Okay, thank you. That's so much easier, Dan. Don't be fooled, Judge. The camera was set to respond to loud noises. Yes? There's no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why the witness could have sneezed triggering that camera. Objection. Hey! My nose was clear that night, man. Clear! Achoo! That was actually a fake sneeze. Well, Mr. Wright? Oh, by the way, I should need to turn off that timer. I know exactly what happens. This is a Christmas tradition. This is the second year of a Christmas tradition. I know what happens in this episode. But yeah, if you do spoil like the Apollo's Justice trilogy or Investigations 2, you're out. There's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:15 was indeed a gunshot? Would that be the showing the pistol because it was fired 3 times? Oh, yeah. if you do plan on playing it and want to avoid spoilers, I would suggest heading out stream now. I don't mind if you head out now. I've done that to my friends before, where they're playing a game where I plan on playing it, so I don't want to spoil myself on it. So I just say sorry. I pop in, say hi, and be like, I'm out of here because I don't want to be spoiled. So yeah, but essentially, I will be spoiling the games I have played because I have played all the games on stream, and in fact, First Ace Attorney game is the only game that I have been spoiling, like, I've been spoiling the entire Phoenix Wright trilogy. I've been spoiling, and I've also been spoiling a little bit of Ace Attorney Investigations. So please show the court evidence that if you have any. This is my evidence. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Most of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When was the last shot fired? Only now I've realized the truth. That third shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Order. That would make sense to the evidence that we've seen so far. I get that too, and it's just like I'm very scared about like getting spoiled for games even. So I do have this message up. I do have the blind playthrough stuff up because most of what I do is like a first time playthrough of games. So and it's really nice so far that most people who come into my games either don't care about spoilers or have played the game themselves and are just like don't either haven't played the game themselves either, but it's like something they were interested in maybe, or have played the game and understand that like yeah, this is their first playthrough, then they should see like everything that happens and react to them themselves, and they shouldn't be spoiled on anything because there are some very crazy shit that happens in games, which is very nice. Yeah. I've only seen content of Detroit Become Human. I was thinking about playing it myself now that it's like on Steam and everything, but I was just like, wait, I've already seen like 3 playthroughs of it, and one time it was me who haven't seen any content, the streamer's first playthrough of it, and I was making decisions with him, and we killed Connor like 4 times. Hey, everybody has their own personal game of the year. My If I would have my own like game of the year stuff, my game of the year actually would go to Ace Attorney Investigations. It was my favorite. It was our first playthrough. We didn't know what to do. Well, the streamer didn't know what to do, and I was just having fun and picking silly options, picking the option that seemed the silliest. But yeah, we killed Connor like 4 times, which I believe, if I remember right, which is like every time we could kill Connor, we killed Connor by accident. Whoops. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. I guess it's been a while since I've like played the trip Become Human, or or I should say since I've never played it, I have seen it. I forgot who my favorite character was. Maybe I should go back and play it now that I don't remember everything. But I have a very long list of games to get through. Yeah, Hank was cool. But then again, I'm always a nerd for a detective. Mostly because most detectives in games are idiots. I'm not just saying that because the detective we're dealing with Gumshoe is a complete idiot. Exactly. This is true. There were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. Yes, yes. Honest drunk. Gotta love the honest drunks. One at 11:50, and then at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why? I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. Ha! What's wrong, Nick? I have it. I have it! Huh? Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? This is the part where I remind you. I should remind everyone because we're going to be bringing up Turnabout Samurai, which was the previous. Was in this game, which was the previous case we were dealing with. But in reality, because of my actual life. As someone who knows this game very well, the Steel Samurai keeps coming back up and like all these in all the like mainline games. I think, or at least the trilogy, or at least the first 2 games of the trilogy. I don't remember so much about Trials and Tribulations. But anyways, as I was saying, I for the newcomers of our community, I raise money for charity. And one of our first milestones, our lowest tier milestone is always 200, where chat gets to choose what episode of some Ace Attorney game I play. So this year you had the choice of any episode of the Phoenix Wright trilogy. You chat had the choice of any episode from the Phoenix Wright trilogy, except for some exceptions. And you guys chose Turnabout Samurai. So Turnabout Replay, Turnabout Samurai, it's going to be January 9th to January 11th. That's your reminder. So, huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. It's actually been a while since I've touched the Steel Samurai stuff. Oh man, I wish I didn't throw out my notes. Damn it. I had notes from my original playthrough, and I recently was cleaning my room, and I threw them away by accident. I'm so sad. Now I don't have my notes from my playthrough anymore. Don't worry, we'll make new ones for the Apollo's Justice trilogy. Hydrate, thank you very much. What do you mean? Maya! Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edward's guilty verdict. I have a hunch, and I'm going to run with it. Right. I mean, is it safe? Hey! Any good defense attorney is the motive. Any great way for any defense attorney, bluff your way through it, and everything will be A-okay. Yes, definitely. I do tend to play a lot of visual novels, so speaking a lot is very something I do. It's like, like reading the game and voice acting different characters. Sort of. I'm not a voice actor. I don't claim to be one. I don't claim to be a voice actor either. I'm just a girl who can sort of sing and has a recorder. Yeah, that's not good. I've gotten better over like the couple years I've streamed. But then again, I also do have a yearly 25-hour event where if I know if I'm not hydrated, I'm we're staying hydrated, and this is why I have my channel points and stuff. It is, but it's not one of those it's not like one of those true visual novels where like all he has to do is like open something, but it is a lot of just like going back and forth. But it is some puzzle. This is like more like puzzles and choices and stuff. Like when I think of like when people when I should say when like it's not something like Steins Gate where the only choice you have is to open your phone or not and do something on the phone. Safe. We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing else to leave. I've only played the first Steins Gate game. I've only played the original game. I do plan on playing the rest. I don't know if I'm gonna stream the rest because of that lawsuit dealing with My Darling Embrace that I saw a while ago. But no. I haven't played Sunless Seas. I was referring to a game called Steins Gate. I think I still have. I think I still have. I have a. What's this image? I forgot. Oh, this is the Turnabout Christmas stuff. Anyways, that's not important then. Whatever. You just watch and let me. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy. Okay. Right, Nick. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. The testimony just now has been clear. It's been cleared up. Now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? Tisk, tisk, tisk. So you finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. I'll definitely have to check it out. But like I said, I have a long list of games to get through, so I'm not actively looking for anything new right now. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. I'm still going with my line of thinking. Yeah, I understand. People want to share the games they enjoy, you know? At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hemorrhoid, was on the boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hemorrhoid fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has yet to be the other. The guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit it. It's hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. That timestamp on the photo is 1500. But Larry heard the gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hemorrhoid was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Nope. Explain who the two men on the boat are. Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer was killed, Robert Hemorrhoid Buried it at 11:50. He assumed the guilt disguise of Miss Hammer and met Edgeworth. But what? Are you serious? 100%, Your Honor. Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. Isn't it obvious he wants to see Gertie? It turned out to be the samurai, which he's a huge fan of, by the way. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammery called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammery'd face as well because he was fucking 9 at the time, at the DL6 incident. Thank you. We are close to the end, though. He didn't expect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammery's place. I'm not sure what to make all of this. Ludicrous, Mr. Wright. Tell us the name of the murderer, then. I can't. The murderer's name? Right. It's... Yes, nice meeting you too, Dan. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Bah! Again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammeroid. The caretaker of the boat shop. Where did he do this? There wasn't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? Maybe I suggest the real scene of the crime scene was not on a boat. What? Well then, where did the murder take place? So the judge where the murder really took place. On the boat shop, obviously. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he can meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in the boat searching for something. He finds it and returns to the boat. Just then, he started to head home. He hears a gunshot. Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he just returned the boat? The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Grood Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think I'll start. If I start at the very beginning and I take it slow, I might be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammery to his shop. Bang! This was around 11:50. That's when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammery's coat. He became Robert Hamron. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then who fired the pistol at the boat at Mr. Wright? Of course it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice, both Miss Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. You know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. To create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness. The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures anyone who heard the shot would take a look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men in the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop, and he put Mr. Hammerite's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Grid Lake. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Very well. While we're waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has to say, yes? Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has to say was mostly correct. Essentially, so actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammerite. He asked me to come to the boat shop at the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important. I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him, quickly. We can't allow him to get away. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilizes all force to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? His name is Annie Yogi. We've been over this. I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. Until tomorrow. Wait, no, hold on. We have a little bit of this here. Yay, Nick! You did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. What about Larry? That was something else. Right. Truly something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure. Once I shifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Then the games won't be interesting. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. I don't know whether or not to tell you. I'm your defense lawyer. You should tell me. Edgeworth. No, there's still a little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but I'm your lawyer. I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I had. A memory of a crime that I committed. You didn't kill your dad. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Miles Edgeworth did not kill his father. Sorry for the spoilers of tomorrow. But anyways, speaking of that that is the end of day 2 of Turnabout Christmas! Yeah, we are saving. Like I said, that is the end for Turnabout Christmas day 2. We'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 for day 3, the final day of Turnabout Christmas. So I hope you all enjoyed tonight. It's always fun. Turnabout Christmas, one of my favorite events of the year. Always. Thank you for everybody coming out and enjoying. I don't know why. That's because I'm still tapped into the VTuber Studios. Whoops. So, anyways, like I said, tomorrow we will have is the finale. Is the last day of our Turnabout Christmas. So, if you enjoyed tonight, make sure to consider. We do have a Discord. I know I need to be making sure I promote the Discord a little more than I have been as of recently. It's just I keep forgetting to. My bad. God damn it! I have lots of rage for it to hit tonight. Because usually we have there's a Wednesday collab with Forever Hollow, which is a VTuber group I'm a part of. So I know Yunin and Riri are live. So, but I know there's so many choices. Alright, I got this. How we're gonna decide who we're rating. Alexa! Roll a d4. We're rating Jet. Alright, y'all. No, exit! Anyways, good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the final day of Turnabout Christmas. Good night. Hey, my defense is a very good lame excuse.